I've been out as a lesbian for 9 months now, and the most difficult part of that coming out process for me was trying to figure out what was trauma and what was actually me and my sexuality. I was in an abusive relationship with a man from when I was 17 to 19, and then after that I spent multiple years working as a sexual assault victim advocate. So naturally, I had a disdain for men. And then after being single for a while was when I started questioning my sexuality. At that point I thought I was straight, and then I realized that I was bi or attracted to women in some way. But realizing I was attracted to women was easy. That was not confusing for me. Once it clicked in my brain, I was like, yeah, no shit. The hard part was figuring out if I was bisexual or lesbian. And my trauma made that so difficult. I had this physical aversion to men, the idea of a man touching me, gross. Even going on a date with men was really scary for me. I would be super anxious about it beforehand. And I remember seeing content and people saying just because you're traumatized by men doesn't make you a lesbian, which was super invalidating to me given my own specific circumstances, because I was like, well, I guess I'm just a bisexual who's been traumatized by men. But I saw a video on this app that blew my brain open. The video essentially said that sexuality is about attraction, who you're attracted to, and it didn't really matter how you got into the scenario in which you are not attracted to men. But if you are not attracted to men, then you are not attracted to men, and it is that simple. And this was so validating to me. I literally immediately was like, oh, I can be a lesbian with man trauma. That is allowed. And the more that I let myself openly identify as a lesbian, it became so fucking obvious to me that I am not attracted to men, nor have I ever been, despite the amount of men that I've dated. I was so afraid of identifying as a lesbian if I wasn't one, because that felt illegal. I never felt that way about identifying as bisexual. But I was so scared that it stopped me from being able to realize who I was sooner than I should have, or could have.